Another very exciting week is space exploration. Now that the Perseverance Rover has landed on Mars, JPL is getting closer to attempt the first powered aircraft flight of its Ingenuity Helicopter on a celestial body other than Earth. In this video, we're going to review all of the steps and tests that JPL will put Ingenuity through before lifting off. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon, hosted by me, Ed Grace. For those of you that don't know me, I worked on the Apollo program for 10 years and was a member of the Apollo 13 Mission Operations Team awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Until very recently, the Ingenuity Helicopter has been attached to the belly of the Perseverance Rover. We've got a series of images that's going to show the deployment of Ingenuity from the belly of Perseverance to the Mars surface. As you can see in this first image, Ingenuity is attached to the rover with 2 feet horizontal to the ground. In the next image, Ingenuity slowly rotates its body so that its 2 feet will face the ground. Finally, the body is perpendicular to the ground and 2 feet are now deployed to the ground while the other 2 are now vertical. NASA's Ingenuity Helicopter can be seen here with all 4 of its legs deployed before dropping from the belly of the Perseverance Rover. Before Ingenuity drops the last few inches onto the airfield, Perseverance will charge up the Ingenuity's battery to 100% state of charge. Then the last 2 feet rotate to the ground. At this point, all the feet are on the ground, but Ingenuity is still connected to the rover for power. Finally, the rover will drop Ingenuity so it's no longer attached to the rover. Now, the rover must move very quickly so that Ingenuity's solar panels get exposed to the sun so they can generate power for Ingenuity's batteries. Ingenuity can't afford to keep the temperature of its interior at a balmy 45 degrees Fahrenheit as Perseverance did. That takes too much power and energy from the battery. Instead, when it wakes up on the surface after being dropped, Ingenuity is going to set its thermostat to about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Then it's off to survive the first night on its own. Evening temperatures at Jezero crater can plunge to as low as minus 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which can freeze and crack unprotected electrical components and damage the onboard batteries required for flight. Surviving that first night after being deployed from where it was attached to the belly of NASA's Perseverance Rover is a major milestone for the 4-pound helicopter. Fortunately, NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter emerged from its first night on the surface of Mars in good shape and ready to go to work. This is an image of Ingenuity on the Martian surface. Here's the first picture Ingenuity has taken of the Mars surface since it's free of Perseverance. JPL will check the temperatures and the battery recharge performance over the next couple of days. Here's a selfie Perseverance has taken of itself with Ingenuity in the background about 14 feet away. Since all look good, it's on to the next steps, unlocking the rotor blades and testing out all the motors and sensors. In the next sequence of pictures, the rotor blades are unlocked and are turning at a very slow rate. Unlocking and testing Ingenuity's blades mark the last major milestone before the helicopter attempts to fly. NASA will do a slow speed spin-up of the blades for the first time on the Martian surface. NASA stated they're going to test these blades first at 50 and then 2,400 revolutions per minute before the helicopter attempts to fly. In the meantime, Perseverance is now moving to its position in Jezero crater where it will observe Ingenuity's first flight. This picture of Mars shows the airfield where Ingenuity will fly and the Van Zyl overlook where Perseverance will be positioned to take pictures of Ingenuity's first flight. In the days to come, Ingenuity is going to be the first aircraft to attempt powered controlled flight on another planet. Ingenuity's first flight is scheduled for April 11th. If all goes well, JPL will hold a press conference the next day to discuss the details of that flight. By the way, Perseverance's crew at JPL is doing great and can't wait for this Ingenuity flight to be completed so they can move on to their mission objectives. Of course, our next video is going to report on the first flight of Ingenuity. Well, that's going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed the Ingenuity video as much as I did. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. Hit the subscribe and notification buttons to be notified every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. Thank you for watching, and remember always, failure is not an option. Bye.